In this video lecture, we are going to discuss the behavior of electric dipole which is placed in uniform electric field. But before we do that, we will work on some basics. Basic number 1. What is dipole? Dipole is a system of two charges which are equal in magnitude but opposite in nature and which are separated by a very small distance. Okay. So, if it is charge plus q, then it will be charge minus q, and the separation between the charges is conventionally taken as 2L. Generally, there may be an argument why this distance is taken as 2L and not as simply L. This is because in a further study, the half of this distance is required at many places. So, keeping L by 2 at all those places is not very convenient. To remove that inconvenience, we have considered this distance as 2L at the very first place. Okay. So, this is electric dipole. Di means two, pole means nature. Okay. So, it has two charges which are opposite natures, which are of opposite nature. There is a quantity called as dipole moment, which is denoted by P and expressed as Q into 2L. This is called as dipole moment. Okay, this is a vector quantity and its direction is from minus charge to plus charge. This is the first basic thing that you need to understand. Second is couple. Couple is a system of two forces which are acting on a body in such a way that they are equal in magnitude but their directions are opposite, and also their line of action is not the same. Such a system of force is called as couple. I am repeating it. Couple is a system of two forces, two equal and opposite forces which line of action is not the same. This is line of action. Okay. So, such a system of force will not move the object. This object will not perform a translational motion, that is, it will not move on a straight line. On the other side, this will produce a torque and it will rotate this object. Okay. The rotation will take place around center of mass. So, a couple produces torque. It does not produces translational motion. Now, the question is, what is the quantity of how much torque is produced by the couple? So, the value of torque will be the force into perpendicular distance. Now, if we think in terms of perpendicular distance, this distance will be this. Let us call it d perpendicular. So, F into d perpendicular. This is the value of torque. Two basic things. Now, there is third basic thing also which we need to know, and that is nature of force acting on charges. If it is a positive charge, say proton, it is a negative charge, say electron, or it is a neutral charge, say neutron. If these three particles are placed in an electric field, the positive charge experiences force in the direction of electric field, the negative charge experiences force opposite to the direction of electric field, and the neutral charge particle experiences no force. So, having said this, we can now move to our main topic. The main topic is like torque on electric dipole placed in uniform electric field. So, let us move forward and think in terms of it. This is uniform magnetic field. How do we know that this is a uniform magnetic field? This is uniform magnetic field because it is expressed by equidistant lines. It is worth recalling at this point is that electric field, if it is uniform, the separation between the electric field line will be the same. Such as in this case, the separation is same. So, this is the denotation for uniform electric field. Now, let us say that I have placed a dipole here in this electric field. The direction of electric field is from this direction to this direction, and this is electric dipole. This length is 2L. Let us say this point as A and this point as B. Now, we are going to use all our basic that we have studied. What is the force that will be experienced by this charge? This charge is Q, and this charge is also Q, but opposite in nature. Since this is positive charge, it will experience force in the direction of electric field, and this force will be equal to Q into E. This is negative charge and it will experience force opposite to the direction of electric field, and it is again QE. Since the electric field is same and charges are same, the magnitude of the electric field, magnitude of the force experiences will be same, the only difference being the direction of the forces, and that is so because since these charges are in opposite in nature, so the forces experienced by these charges will be opposite. Now, if we watch carefully, we can see that this is a couple. There are two forces. These two forces are equal in magnitude. They are opposite in direction, and their line of action is not same. See, this is the line of action of this force, and this is the line of action of this force. So, very clearly, a couple is formed. Now, since couple is formed, torque is generated. This torque will tend to rotate this dipole along the electric field. Okay. So, this will produce, according to the diagram, it is going to produce a clockwise torque. A clockwise torque. Okay. Now, let us find out the magnitude of the torque. Since we know that torque is equal to force into perpendicular distance. Point number 1, about force we are very much sure it is Q into E, but we yet do not know the perpendicular distance between these two forces. So, I will drop a perpendicular here, and the meeting point will be called as C, let us see. So, the perpendicular distance D perpendicular will be C, will be BC. Now, if we consider triangle ABC, let us say that this angle is theta. So, sin theta will be equal to perpendicular, that is BC, upon hypotenuse, that is AB. So, BC is equal to AB sin theta, and AB is nothing but 2L. So, 2L sin theta. Now, we have both the things that is required to calculate torque. So, torque will be force, that is Q into E, and D perpendicular, which is BC, which is found out to be 2L sin theta. If we can recall, if we put E sin theta a separate entity and Q into 2L together, this quantity is called as dipole moment P E sin theta. This is the expression for torque. In vector form, torque can be written as P cross E. Okay. Now, we are going to discuss the various values of torque. Now, torque is equal to Pe sin theta. It clearly shows that torque is proportional to sin theta. It means that torque depends on theta. Depends on theta. Let us try to plot a graph. On this axis we are going to put theta, on this axis we are going to put torque. Since we know that sin theta varies from -1 to +1, but it is multiplied with Pe, so P